Hello. My hair's a mess. What's new? Got a coffee here. It's Monday. You know what that means, right? Cue intro. Welcome back, guys. Where can I begin? Well, it's Monday, 30th of March. I have, according to my smartwatch, walked 2.6 miles today. So, yeah, Pokemon Go. Gotta love it. It has been keeping me very, very active. I'm actually down, weight-wise. I'm actually down. Just got in from my little Pokemon Go walk around and scored me a couple of Pokemon. Even caught me a Dynamax Blastoise, Dynamax Squirtle. So that'll be fun. Once I get my first normal Blastoise, I will then evolve the Dynamax to a Water or then into a Blastoise. That'll be fun. That's my phone going off. Already had 3 arguments with Amazon over old orders. Namely, I had a reoccurring subscription for my 3D resin, and I've moved addresses. I've told Amazon I've moved address, and they still keep sending my packages to my old address. Even when I've gone to confirm the order, I've checked that it says my new address, and it still keeps sending them to my old address. Problem is, no one's at the old address. The house is literally being renovated. There's no one there. No one's there. Just construction guys. And my landlord, who owns this property as well as the other one, he reached out to me and is like, could you stop sending packages to the other address? I'm like, I'm not. I'm not. And 2 of my packages have already been stolen. And so I'm like, fuck it. So I've had to cancel all of my subscriptions. Spent almost 45 minutes on the phone talking to a representative just to try and get my my money back. It's going to take 5 to 7 days for it to hit my account. And even the builders were like, yeah. One guy was actually waiting. We thought it was you. It was like, I'm white Irish, and he goes, oh, it was some skinny black African guy. Skinny black African guy called Danny Monahan. Really? Whatevs. So yeah. So enjoy my 3D printing resin, you idiot. You can't use it unless you've got a 3D printer, and it has to be a resin 3D printer, not a regular, normal FDM printer. Fucking mong. Oh, got into a debate with another Magic the Gathering collector. I recently picked up the Ninja Turtles starter deck because I was told there was a shredder in the starter deck. There isn't, FYI. There is no shredder in the starter deck, which sucks because I just wanted Shredder to have Shredder to be next to Abaddon and all the other characters and whatnot. So I'm going to have to buy him singly, which is going to be about 30 quid. Ouch. I do have 2 boxes of foundations on their way, so I will be doing a full pack opening live stream on Twitch as well as YouTube, so you guys can come along. There are a few hits in the foundation set that I need. There's a vampire in the foundation set as well as a Liliana in the foundation set. I've got her already, but I want more of her, mostly for trade fodder, plus fact she's like 15 quid. So, you know, if I hit, great. Especially the vampire is like 35. So he's a big hit. If I can get him maybe once or twice in both boosters, it somewhat lessens the blow, if that makes sense. What else? I got a pre-built commander deck in that I'm going to take a look at and tweak it and make it a bit better. It's Boros, so yeah. But yeah, it's not bad. I've got to tweak my black Liliana deck to be a little bit more competitive, which means I've got to take a few cards out because they're a bit OP, like Mindcrank and Millstone and Necropolis and a few other cards that players just don't seem to understand how they work and end up getting mad and leaving. And yeah, so there's that. What else am I doing? Finally got my Alexa working correctly with the upgrade, the new upgrade. What else? Trying a new coffee. I'm trying a new coffee. Because I don't live anywhere near my oldies anymore. I live near a Lidl's. They've got a completely different coffee company that they work with, and so the coffee's a little bit, you know. Oh, people keep asking me about the posters. Okay, the Heath Ledger one is a poster. So this one here is a poster. That one is not a poster. That one is an artist's print. That one, I contacted an artist on Fiverr, and this one, I contacted an artist on Fiverr, and he made that for me. He did that for me. And then I took it to a print shop. It's no longer around. Ironically, it's now a corner store that sells like really shitty, overpriced food. Anyway, it was a print shop, and they printed it for me for like, I think it was like £8, less than that. But yeah, it's A2. Yeah, they could go up to A1, which would cover half that wall. But I was like, no, just A2 would be fine, thanks. And so yeah, it's not a poster, it's a print. I do want to get a custom made frame for it and have it in my office. Um, yeah, and then what else? Oh, going back to uni. One of my courses requires me to have a university degree in certain something in computer science. So I'm going back to uni for computer science. Yay! But it's like a 4-year course condensed down into two. So there's no leap or gap year. So I've got to apply for government uni funding. Yay! Fun, fun, fun. So yeah, there's that. I'm still doing my cybersecurity stuff as well. This is what it's for my cybersecurity. Computer programming languages, and I've got the ethical hacking stuff done. I've got the legal side of it done, so I can quote laws and whatnot. You know, Computer Fraud Abuse Act of 1986. That's what America likes to use. England, we like to use digital copyright, millennial digital copy. Right, yeah. It's part of the millennial digital rights thingy that we passed. It's our version of the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act. Yeah, which no copper ever fucking knows what it is. 9 times out of 10. Mm. Oh. And so yeah, I've just been really busy walking around playing Pokemon Go, hanging out with my girlfriend, Penny. She's amazing, and little Squirtle. That's her 6-year-old who absolutely fucking adores me, and I absolutely fucking adore her too. Little Squirtle, she's adorable. She's adorable. She's gorgeous. I love her to bits. I really do. And she likes it when I read her bedtime stories. Yeah, because I make all the funny voices. I do Stewie, yes, okay, yes. Cleveland, what's up, Stewie? And stuff like that. She just finds it hilarious. She absolutely starts laughing her ass off. My girlfriend's coming over actually later on tonight. We're going to be watching the new Avatar movie together. Because she's not seen it. I missed the sequel. I saw the first Avatar, saw the first one, but I missed the sequel. So yeah, I missed the sequel, and yeah, I haven't even played any World of Tanks, which is why I've got no World of Tanks footage. I've not played any World of Tanks. I've got 2 videos, no joke. I've got 2 videos, which are the St. Paddy's Day polls, but I have not played with the tanks or anything. I've not done anything with the battle passes or anything because I've been so busy trying to get my life together. I've just been so busy. But when I do, it's probably going to be the Kame first that I max out and unlock, and then move on from there. Just why the fuck not? You know, it's Kame. Yes, I do have the Kame. I got it in the second set of boxes. You'll see in the videos I post. But yeah, I've just been so busy, guys. So busy. Trying to get my freaking life back on track. You know how it is. You know how it is. Just been trying to get my life back on track. I registered to vote because of what changed address. You got to re-register to vote. So I re-registered to vote, and I'm going to be voting Reform. So no, not Reform, Restore. Sorry, Restore Britain. I'm voting for Rupert Lowe. simply because everything Rupert Lowe talks about, I can relate. I really can. Yeah, I'm sick and tired of elites letting scum rape and murder and pillage and Christ knows what else. The barbarians aren't at the gates, the barbarians are inside the city. And it's our political elite that are holding open the fucking gate and allowing them to come in. So, yeah, I'm sorry, but no. You all need to go. You all need to fucking go. Guillotines. Full on French. V for Vendetta. That's what we need. We need a V for Vendetta. I've got the fucking mask, bitch. Do not make me put it on. We need to V for Vendetta, these people. Starting with the fucking Prime Minister. Stupid fucking rent boy nonce. Anyway, yeah, I'm not going to get into political stuff. I'm just not. So yeah, that's what I've been doing, guys. I've been really busy. Yes, I'm wearing my World of Tanks t-shirt. I've just been so busy, so busy. Like I said, trying to get my health under control. My blood sugar, blood pressure, my hips. Still no news on the surgery for my hips and my lower back. I'm still waiting on that. So that sucks. Yeah, I'm supposed to have two of my discs in my lower back fused. Well, they're supposed to be pinned first before they're fused, and then I've got to have possible hip surgery, like hip replacement surgery. Both my hips are showing moderate to severe arthritis wear, which is why I'm walking as much as I can to lose the weight to help lessen the pressure. I know it sounds a little bit backwards, but I'm trying to walk to lose the weight so it's less pressure on my hips, if that makes sense, so I can last a little bit longer than I can. My Uncle John had really bad osteoarthritis. I've got it too. I also have my Uncle Peter's stubby fingers. If you don't know what that is, if you take a look at my fingertips, okay, this finger in particular, notice how most fingers go in a nice like curve shape. Mine are round pads like a frog's. Like, it's called frog finger. That's the old term for it is frog finger. It's usually signs you got osteoarthritis. Plus, if you take a look at my fingers, these are naturally how my fingers want to curve, which is why you'll see me constantly doing this, even as a soldier. Just because of your trigger fingers, you want to keep them going. It's another sign you've served, is your trigger fingers often tend to on a curve on you. It's one of the reasons why they put me on a desk, is because I couldn't really shoot a rifle that much anymore. As much as I love to shoot, I'd love to shoot, by the way. Absolutely love to shoot. But yeah, they put me on a bench, and I didn't like that. I wanted to be out in the thick of it with my boys. You know, you don't put a war boss on the bench. You know, your war boss wants to lead his boys. He wants to lead the war. You know, you don't want to sit on our butts, you know, rubber stamping shit. We want to go wah and just charge at the enemy. You know, do a full-on alt war. But you know, it is what it is. This video's going on way too long. So this coffee's almost done. So coffee's done. Video's done. I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao.